Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very different video. I'm going to be documenting my reading journal experience journey. I don't know how the lighting is. It's probably really awful and I'm very sorry, but I wanted to film this video on a different angle. I wanted to kind of film it differently in this room because this video is very spontaneous. It's very spur of the moment. I just kind of thought of it this morning and I was like, you know what? I don't have anything going on today. I might as well just film or attempt to film something. I don't know what this video is going to be like. I have no idea when I'm uploading it, but I just thought it would be fun and different. If you have been following my channel for a long time, you guys know I always comment on how bad of a memory I have. And I think a couple of months ago I did talk about having some sort of reading journal or like just having a notebook where I could like write my reviews or like write notes about a book so it'd be easier for me to do a wrap up and stuff. I did attempt to do that. It never really lasted, to be honest. I think I did it for maybe a couple of weeks or a couple of books and then like I just kind of completely forgot about it and then I was too lazy to do it. But I was really inspired. I was watching some videos this morning and I was like, you know what? I want to start a reading journal. I think reading journals are so fun and I really just want to get into it. I want to be creative, but I also want to just like have notes of like books that I read. I do have an odd fear that like Goodreads at some point is just gonna like completely disappear and I'm gonna lose all of my reviews and all of my readings for every single book I have read since like 2012. It's a huge fear of mine. So I feel like I should really start writing down my thoughts and opinions about each book that I read. I don't know, I just wanted to like document this process, I guess. So I have 3 journals, notebooks, whatever, that I might end up using, but I kind of might not. We'll see. I'm gonna go to Indigo and just see what they have there. I'm probably gonna buy something new because I want it to be like really special and I kind of want it to be like from scratch and a fresh start. I do have this notebook that I bought from Indigo years ago that I just don't really feel like suits me. It's really cute. It has like a bunch of little doodles and sayings on it. It's very adorable. I bought this on sale. It has like this and some stickers and then the rest is like lined paper. This would be really great. I've never used this before. So this is definitely my backup if I don't actually find anything at Indigo that I like. Another one that I have is just like this random notebook that this was actually what I had started writing my notes on. And I think I might have tore out the pages or something because I don't have anything in here. I was counting how many books I owned in all of my bookshelves. That was what I did this for, and that's pretty much it that I've used this for. I don't feel like this is special enough to become a reading journal. I also feel like the pages will probably tear out really easily. I feel like it's just gonna get damaged very quickly, so I don't really want to start journaling in this one. This could be a possibility, but I don't think I'm gonna use this one for that. I think I'm just gonna use this as like a regular list book for lists and stuff. The other notebook I have is this one that I bought years and years ago. I think I bought this back in like 2012 or 2011 and this I used as an actual journal. I maybe wrote like 10 entries in here back in the day and I never really continued. I feel like this is kind of too special and I kind of just want to use this as like a journal. I have some things that I wrote in here back in the day. I wrote on my 16th birthday and then I wrote when I got my license, which is really cool. I don't think this is the greatest book journal because the paper is not really that great. Like it's not easy to write on and it is kind of like done in like little booklets, which is kind of cool, but I think I'm just gonna kind of keep this as a future journal, like personal journal and like maybe a dream journal, because that was kind of what I was thinking about doing with this, is a dream journal. It is a possibility if I again don't find anything at Indigo that I really like. I actually bought this a really long time ago because it reminded me of the Vampire Diaries and it reminded me I think of Stefan's journal And it also kind of reminded me of like Bonnie's grimoires and stuff. That's why I bought this back in the day. It's not going to be like a really professional reading journal. It's just going to be something very basic for me to remember books. A lot of times I don't remember what book had what trope, and I usually have to like Google it because I don't remember. And I feel like if I had a reading journal and I can write it down immediately after I finish the book, I think it would be so much easier for me to do recommendation videos and to just do like reviews or talk about books in my wrap-ups. It would be a very helpful tool. So that's what I want to do. I don't think I'm gonna get super artsy with it, but I do kind of want to buy like colored pens or like colored Sharpies and stuff. I also really want to start annotating books as well. I'm gonna look at stuff for that too, but honestly it's really hard for me to like want to write into my books. Like that makes me super anxious. Like I don't want to write in my books. So I'm thinking of like maybe I'll just start out slow with like pencil and we'll see how that goes. I don't know, I feel like annotating books is like really special and it gives more of like a personal touch. So I kind of want to start doing that when I read physical books that I really like. It is also really hard because I do read a lot of ebooks, and even though you can highlight in the ebook, it still doesn't hit the same way as annotating a physical book. I don't know, I just want to have a little bit more of like a personal relationship with books, if that makes sense. Like I feel like sometimes I'm so detached and I read the book so fast that like I don't really remember a lot from it, and I want to just have a little bit more of an intimate reading experience, if that makes sense. It's currently the next day now. I was gonna show you what I bought yesterday. However, I didn't get all of the supplies. I got them today, so I thought I would just wait until today so I could show you everything together. So I did go to Indigo yesterday. I did buy a notebook there. They didn't really have any like pens or pencils or anything like that. I think a lot of their stuff was sold out because of back to school and they hadn't restocked anything yet. I did buy a notebook. I bought this one. This is by the brand Noda, I do believe. So it is a soft cover. I didn't know if I wanted to go with a harder cover like this one, but they didn't really have any nice plain hardcover ones. This was kind of the nicest that was very basic and plain, and it has kind of this little loop on it, and then it's just literally lined, and then it has like a bookmark string, which is really nice. And yeah, I am kind of scared to like wreck. I mean, the spine doesn't really matter, let's be honest. It's a notebook, that is the point of it, like whatever. This was also $12.95, pretty decent price. I'm very excited to write in this. And then I went to Walmart to get some pens and pencils and stuff like that because Indigo didn't have anything. So first I got some pencils. These are the Staedtler pencils. I have really old pencils from high school that I could have used, but I kind of just wanted to buy new pencils specifically for my books. These I'm probably going to use in my actual books when I want to underline a quote or a scene or something. I want to start off by using pencils instead of pens and highlighters. I was also going to buy highlighters, but I was like, you know what, let's just start out with pencils and let's see what happens, because I might not even want to annotate any of my books. Like I might just annotate like here and there, and pencils might be good enough. Started out with the pencils. I probably won't be using this in my reading journal. I'm probably going to be using pen, but I'm happy I do have some like nice pencils. Then for my actual reading journal, I bought these Sharpie S-Note pens. I was going kind of back and forth with pens. I didn't know if I wanted to get Sharpies or if I just wanted to get like some kind of marker or like art markers. I didn't really know, but I saw these and it said that they don't bleed. It says no bleed on here. I figured that that's kind of like what I want in my reading journal. I don't want them to bleed or like seep through the pages. So I went with these. We'll see how I like them. I like the colors. I think they're gonna be really cute. The reason why I bought colors is because I want to write the titles of the book in color and I want it to like coordinate with the book cover. So like if the book has lots of blue, I'll use like a blue marker or something. I just want to like brighten up the pages a little bit. I'm not going to be super artsy with it, but I thought a little pop of color would be fun. So I got these, and then I just got some basic black Bic pens. I really love Bic pens. They are the best to write with. So I just got a pack of these, and this is what I will be writing a majority of my reading journal entries with. And eventually, maybe when I want to start annotating books with actual pen, I will have a bunch of black pens. So very excited about that. So that was it that I kind of bought for my reading journal journey and annotating book journey, I guess. Let me know, obviously, if you have any recommendations of good pens or pencils or markers or even notebooks to use for all of this. Like, obviously I'm just starting out, so I don't really know what to use, and I'm sure you guys could give me great recommendations if this is something that you yourself do. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I got. And then I did kind of write down yesterday like what I want to put in my reading journal, and like what exactly I want it not to look like, but just kind of what I want to make sure that I include in each entry. So I did use this notebook to write kind of what I wanted to put in the journal. So obviously the title, the author, the star rating. I also want to put the date I read the book. Then I want to include like tropes or genre or subgenre. I also want to possibly write down the vibes of the book. So if there's a specific season or setting or place that they go to, I can write down those things. Then I might want to include a section for quotes. I don't feel like that's something I will do, but I'm open to the idea. And then obviously the main point of it is to have a review and a description or summary of the book. We'll see how that goes. Obviously I could change that up, and some things might be a little bit more practical than others. So I guess I'm gonna go read and finish a book so that I can come back and write the first journal entry. Okay, this angle is really awkward. I can't get a proper angle, but I finished a book today, so I'm gonna go ahead and write in my notebook. This first page, I'm just gonna fill out some like personal information and stuff, and I'm gonna write the start date on here, and then once this journal gets completely full, I'm going to write the finish date as well. But on this side, I'm gonna write the book, and I'm hoping to either like double page for each book or have just one single page. Double page would be nice, but I don't know if I'll have that much to write about the book. I read To Love Jason Thorne by Ella Mays today, so I'm going to write that in here. I'm sorry if I am going to be off camera a little bit. I am left-handed. I'm low-key already screwing up, but that's okay. This is a learning curve. This is a new experience. I don't really know what I'm doing, so we'll just kind of go with it. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I think I would prefer to put the star rating here and then the date here. I think I'm just going to write the date in the middle. Okay, yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is have the author here, somewhere there, maybe even in the middle, and then put like the date and the star rating on the sides or something like that. We'll see, I'll figure it out. I do find this really hard to like write with. I don't know, it does kind of interfere on the page, but that's okay. Okay, so basically I just kind of wrote the tropes and just kind of the vibe of the book, and now I'm going to go into like the description and my review, and I'm not going to film that because I don't really want to spoil people by accident. I feel like because I'm writing this on an angle, I can't write it properly, so this first entry is going to look bad. I also think I'm going to do like the star ratings in Sharpie. I think that'll be cute. I definitely have ideas already of how I want to change it, so yeah, I feel like this is a good start though, and I feel like it'll be better if I don't write it on an angle. So I'm going to go ahead and write the rest of everything, and I will show you like a very brief glance when I'm done. I also feel like I should maybe write that I read it on my Kindle or something. I feel like that would be nice to kind of keep track of as well. So maybe, I don't know if ebook is cuter or Kindle is cuter. I think we'll do Kindle. And I think I'm just gonna write it like here, really small or something. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Okay, quickly, I don't really want to spoil people, so I don't really want to show you guys what I wrote, but basically I wrote the summary of the book, and then I wrote my review kind of. It didn't fit like the whole 2 pages. That's okay. I don't want to like force myself to fill out both pages and stuff. I feel like I just want to write what comes to mind. I definitely already know what I want to change about it. I think I'm going to put more the title like at the corner, and then like write the author wherever. Like I'm definitely going to experiment in my next entry. I feel like this whole journal is just going to be an experiment of how I want it to look, and I'm definitely going to play around with it. I'm not going to be too stressed out or too specific about it at first because I'm probably going to change it up, but for now, like I do kind of like the way that I started it. It definitely gave me an idea of what I want to do next. I think I'm happy with it. So yeah, very excited to have my first entry in this reading journal. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was very random and kind of messy, so I do apologize for that, but I hope you enjoyed whatever this video turned out to be. I will update you guys in a couple of months, probably in like December. I will let you know how my reading journal is going, but I would love to know if you have a reading journal. Do you keep track of your reading in a specific way? I would love to know what your tips and tricks are for your reading journal and like what you include and don't include in it. I would also love to know if you have any recommendations of some good brands to use for a future reading journal. If I want to buy another one, which one do you recommend? And what pens, pencils, markers, highlighters do you guys recommend? Because I'm obviously so new to this, I don't know what is actually good and what isn't good, so I would love to know all of your recommendations down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!